I know our past, but I've been from Everest to Mumbai, and you're the only place that feels like home.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most romantic moments on Ginny and Georgia.
You're everything and more to me. It's all I wanted you to know.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most loving gestures from seasons 1 and 2 of the Netflix comedy drama. If you haven't binged the series yet, here's your spoiler alert. If there are any other moments that give you secondhand butterflies, let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Let's order in. Full disclaimer, Gil is a horrible, abusive man. But this is the perfect example of how a person can manipulate you into a toxic relationship. We learned just how difficult it was for a teenage Georgia to raise a child on her own.
Other kids get spend Thanksgiving with both their parents.
Thanksgiving is time and a half, which means we get to have fun things like food and electricity.
While we naturally mull over the responsibilities of childcare in our minds, we're given a glimpse into a more nuanced hurdle for young single mothers, getting back into the dating pool. When a lack of childcare nearly forces Georgia to cancel her much-anticipated date with a new man, Gil takes the situation in stride.
Where are you going?
Where is it? Everybody has a drawer. We are ordering in.
It's so sweet because it not only shows how important Georgia was to him, but he also accepts her motherhood and includes Ginny in on the fun.
Ginny, do you like egg rolls?
Yes?
Number 9. Flirty fittings.
So, what do you think?
It's beyond. I just sort of had this fantasy that I'd look all hot and my ex would see the show and want to die.
Let's be honest, the only way to move on from high school heartbreak is to get a new crush. Poor Max is so utterly distraught over her breakup with Sophie that she doesn't even see the love connection right in front of her.
You guys are dirty, flirty in rehearsals. I see you giggling in a corner.
The sexual energy is real. Okay, that doesn't mean anything, because I just exude sexual energy. I'm like a cheetah.
As a play's costume designer, it's expected for them to be pretty up close and personal with the cast, but it's the little moments between Max and Silver that show us that there's more going on. Between sweet little compliments, Silver makes sure to spend extra time making sure Max looks and feels just as beautiful as she's seen through Silver's eyes.
Okay, this is it. This is a big duet.
This is my favorite number.
Really? Yeah, you're my favorite character.
Number 8. I Did It For You. Season 2 brought us yet another new item to obsess over.
Look at you, my Josephine.
Thanks.
I'm the Duke.
What? How?
I auditioned yesterday.
Bracia's sweet crush on Brian brings us right back to our shy, awkward adolescence. For a girl with so much on-stage confidence, Bracia basically becomes a pile of jello when she's around her crush, who just so happens to be her love interest in the play.
Rehearsal was fun.
Yeah, I'm just so awkward, though.
We just need a little more practice.
The shy hesitancy slowly fades away as the two spend more time together. After impromptu dance practices and shoulder rubs, Brian reciprocates Bracia's feelings and admits to only joining the play to get close to her.
What?
Yeah, my teammates are so mad I did this instead of football.
It's such a triumphant moment to see two characters so genuinely connect after weeks of effort and longing. Number 7. A Song for You.
Something happened to me recently. Someone happened.
Ginny, something's happening.
Ginny Miller, this song's for you.
The urge to have someone dedicate a song to you is strong, especially when you're young and in love. Ginny got to experience the excitement when her new boo, Hunter, did just that. In front of all their friends, he basically declared his love for her with a catchy little song.
Oh, I can't breathe when you are near. And I really wanna drown your worries and your fears.
Not only does it validate their relationship, but she also gets to live out the rock star girlfriend fantasy, on a much smaller scale, of course. When you're young, it's all about the grand gestures. And in the age of technology, it's also about the views, likes, and comments on them.
By the way, your video is up to 12,000 views.
Number 6. Thoughtful gifts. Gift giving can be hard. There's so much pressure to pick out the perfect item for the people you love. Marcus, however, took an old-school approach of making the gift instead of buying one. He thoughtfully and beautifully painted a portrait of Ginny for her birthday.
You painted this? You paint?
Guess you don't know everything about me after all.
Presumably, he did this from memory, which makes us swoon even more. He even makes it something of a tradition when he revamps her therapy notebook to better fit her vibrant personality during the holidays.
I didn't even realize it was missing.
I wanted the outside to be worthy of the inside.
Not only does he study her outward beauty, he also takes in and reproduces her core being. We see his bad boy reputation begin to crack as he lets a sweeter disposition peek through just for Ginny.
You are obsessed with me.
Yes, I am. I absolutely am obsessed with you.
Number 5. Dying Moments. One of the darker storylines of Season 2 comes as Cynthia has to come to terms with her husband's terminal illness.
The person you want to be with not recognizing you anymore. Tom didn't know my name today. That's why I don't want to go home.
Though we only meet these characters as Ginny and Georgia do, we can feel the connection that has been cemented through years of marriage. It's devastating to see Cynthia grieve her inevitable loss before it even happens.
It's not fair. I wanted to grow old with you. Because I always thought you'd look so cute. Little white hairs, little wrinkles.
In a heartbreaking moment, we see her switch from mom mode to loving wife alone by her husband's hospice bed. As she sits by his side holding his hand, she pours her heart out to him. We can feel her passion and frustration through her tears as she speaks to someone who may not even be able to hear her.
Not my Tom. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Tom.
Number 4. It's Always Gonna Be You. It's hard to let go of an old flame, especially when you share a child. The moment Zion came back into the Millers' lives, we all got butterflies.
So how's Raquel?
We broke up, actually.
That's too bad.
Yeah. What can you do?
Besides his devilishly handsome good looks, what makes him a heartthrob is his relationship with his family. He clearly loves his kids, even if Austin is not biologically his. His bond with Georgia goes so deep that it's hard to shake. When he shows up in Wellsbury, he makes it clear that he's there to make his family whole again.
You hate places like this.
I got us an apartment in Boston. Look, it's you. It's always gonna be you.
Though they had broken up, they never lost love for one another. He lays it all on the line for his childhood sweetheart and promises her the things she's been looking for all along: love and stability.
Right here. This is home to me. Can I come home?
Number 3. Friends First. Ginny and Marcus's chemistry is undeniable. From the moment they met, it was immediate fireworks.
I can't stop thinking about you. The other day when you grabbed me,
I know that it's late, but I still love love. If you don't come on over.
While they may be a hot couple, what's more important is the soul connection they share. Above all, these two are friends, which we see during the many ups and downs in teenage dating. But on a surprisingly mature level, Marcus makes some tough decisions regarding Ginny's happiness.
You want to leave?
I don't want to leave. I don't want to hold you back.
He secretly deals with depression, which creates a dark side that Georgia notices and warns him not to hurt her daughter. Even while he's spiraling, he chooses Ginny's happiness over his own and painstakingly cuts her loose.
Because you said forever, you said that, and now you're bailing?
No, I'm still here. I will always be here for you.
No! No, you're literally leaving me!
She may not understand why, and it's gonna hurt a lot at first, but he loves her too much to drag her down. Number 2. Restraining Order. Just when Georgia thinks she's going to get her happy ending, her life begins to spin out of control. When pushed to the limit by the return of her abusive ex-boyfriend, she's forced to come clean to Paul just days before their wedding.
He's been threatening me, and
He wants to blackmail me after we're married, or he's gonna tell you all the stuff that I just told you about, like who I really am and how awful I really am.
Her past and present are quite dark, and she fears it will scare away the by-the-book mayor of Wellsbury. Paul, however, uses the opportunity to prove his love and loyalty. In perhaps the greatest gift Georgia could ever receive, Paul confronts Gil and enforces a restraining order.
From now on, if you want to see my stepson or speak to my wife, you do so through me.
He not only proves his commitment to his future missus, but shows how protective he is of the family he's welcoming into his life. Finally, we believe Georgia has broken the cycle of toxic partners.
Georgia, I am not here to save you. You do that yourself.
We're a team.
Okay.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Joe supports Ginny. Knowing how important Georgia's kids are to her, Joe employs Ginny.
I mean, look around. So many customers not being helped.
That's because I'm standing here talking to you. Fine, she could start this weekend.
First dance. Georgia and Paul's wedding was beautiful, until it wasn't.
Georgia Miller, you're under arrest for the murder of Tom Fuller. You have the right to remain silent.
Wait, excuse me?
Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law.
Using the window. Arguably the most romantic way to enter a room.
Oh, hello.
Howdy, neighbor.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Sunglasses and half a sandwich. We see it, they see it, it's right there, but just out of reach. Georgia and Joe have this undeniable spark that has everyone secretly rooting for them. As viewers, we learn that the two shared a sweet moment as kids.
I gotta go.
Oh.
You can keep him. Bye, Georgia.
This was supposedly just a fleeting act of kindness. That is, until the sunglasses make their way back into the Blue Farm Cafe. Joe finds Ginny with the sunglasses that he gave to Georgia, and the feelings rush to the surface.
She kept those the whole time, huh?
What?
It's wild. Nothing. I guess that's a really long time to keep a pair of sunglasses, right? I mean, that's gotta mean something.
Something so simple holds so much symbolism for him, and the fateful relationship they share. It seems one-sided until we learn that Georgia has known they were his glasses the whole time. She remembered too.
But am I crazy? Am I just making it all up? Did you ever think about it?
Joe. I mean, look, you said it yourself. There's nothing I don't think of.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.